In this video, I will show you how easy it is to create assessments in the P4R assessment module. To determine how students are performing against the district learning expectations requires a wide variety of assessments to effectively evaluate student achievement. The Partners for Results assessment platform makes it easy for teachers to either use their existing assessments or create new assessments very easily. You can use existing assessments from your test book and align the questions to your learning targets, or create an assessment in Google Docs. We support many different types of assessments, such as multiple choice, true/false, teacher scored, essay, and matching. These can be administered either paper and pencil or online. In this video, I will show you how easy it is to create assessments. We begin by going to the Assessments dropdown and choosing Create and Edit Assessments. From this screen, we will click on the blue Create Assessment button. We'll choose our department, our course, standard, and then we will also choose a category. We can support common assessments. These would be assessments given by all teachers in the same department and course standard. Common rubrics, which would be teacher scored by everyone. Teacher assessments private. This would be set up by one teacher and only available to that one teacher. Or teacher assessment public. This is a teacher created assessment that would be available to all classes, but not required to be given to all classes. For this example, we will choose common. We also have different options for the assessment type. We can create formative assessments, optional formative, or summative. In this example, we will choose formative assessment. We also allow for different versions of the same assessment. So if this assessment had been given before and you're making some tweaks to it, you can change the version from 1, which is the default, to 2 through 10. Since this is a new one, we will start with version 1. The assessment type, we can do bubble sheet only, which is going to be strictly just the bubbles and questions for a student. We have a custom bubble sheet, which combines the questions as well as some work space for students and the answers. Or we can choose student essay, which will allow students to upload their completed essay or complete their essay within the Partners for Results platform. Today, we are going to choose custom bubble sheet. The description here can be the name of your assessment. So we will call this one Working with Numbers, and we will save that assessment setup. On this first screen, we have all of the assessment information that we just input. The only other option on this screen at the moment would be to choose whether or not you want this assessment to be available for student online entry. For this example, we're going to say that is a no. The next tab over is the Assign Dates. Here we're just putting in a date for when this assessment will be given. It does not need to be exact, but around the time is helpful. You can also put in a label for your assessment. If you're going to be giving this multiple times, that just helps teachers keep on track. We add that date and we're ready to go to our next tab here. The Questions tab is where most of our information is going to go. I'm going to just put in a few different options for question types. So I'm going to say I'm going to add one question here. I'm going to make this one multiple choice. I can start typing and the system will give me some of the most common answers. You can add, change, and delete those as well, but we'll leave this one as an ABCD. Then I'm going to add a teacher scored question. So I would say add one question. I might score this one as a 0, 1, 2. Again, as you type in, it does give you some of the common options. So that would be my teacher scored. Maybe an essay question is on this assessment. I'm going to add one question here. And my essay question is probably going to be worth more points. So I'm going to make that one worth 5 points here. And so now I have my questions. You can continue to add questions to your assessment for as many as you have. Multiple choice is my first one here. So I do want to put in what the correct answer is. So I will put in a correct answer there. My 2 teacher scored questions down here, I'm just going to go ahead and enter a score conversion since there is no correct answer. I just tell the system how many points I want each of my possible answers to be worth, and then click Save. Same for my essay question here. We'll enter what the point values are, and then click Save. When I clicked Save on the score conversion, that did update my possible points. So that is my new updated total for this assessment. Now I have a few other options. I can say this is a teacher scored, yes, no. Most of them are going to be teacher scored no. Even if a teacher is scoring them on a custom bubble sheet, everything is no. Score flags, we can say, no, it is not included in the overall score. Yes, this question is included in the overall score. Or this question is extra credit, and that will give the students bonus points, but not take away points for them. So I'm going to say all of these are included in my overall score, so I'll change all those to yes. Then I'm able to also add a standard for each of my questions on the assessment. So I can come in here, these are all my Common Core standards. We can add, change, and delete any standards for a district as needed, but I will come in here and I will add in my standards for each question. This will allow teachers on the back end, after the assessment is given, to get some valuable information on where students are for each of these standards. So I'll just go ahead and add that last one here. And now all of my questions are set up for the assessment. After I set up my questions, I will come to the courses and I will choose from the available courses here which classes I am hoping to use this assessment for. So I just select as many as I would like. It will turn them green. I can also deselect, so if at some point you need those changed, you can do that. Under the Reports tab, our general reports are already selected for teachers, but we do have additional reports if they are applicable to the assessment. You can check on those as well. The last tab is the Uploads tab, and this is where teachers will put their actual assessment document. So all they will do here is click on the blue Upload, browse their computer. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to choose an assessment. I'm going to open that file, and that will pull up our send email template. This will send a notification both to the Partners for Results staff as well as the teacher to let them know this assessment has been uploaded and needs some attention since it is a custom bubble sheet. Click send. Now my email is sent successfully. The teacher will have a copy and the partner staff will have a copy. When a custom bubble sheet is submitted to the Partners for Results staff, the staff will take care of checking the bubble sheet to make sure all the formatting is correct. We will also add bubbles onto the assessment for the teachers. And once everything is completed, the Partners for Results staff will come in and release this assessment for use, and teachers will be able to print and administer at any point in time. Teachers also have the option to add one resource for every assessment. This could be a scoring guide for a teacher scored rubric. It could also be a passage for an extended response question for students. This would just be one document available and able to be printed off as many times as necessary.